And off we go from Denver. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Another strong run from the underrated Aaron Jones, who really deserves more credit for what he has done for the Packers. Even splitting carries in an offense that loves to throw it around, Jones put up his third 1,000-yard season in the last 4 years.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Down the left sideline. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now Wilson. He'll find Fournette again here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The Broncos at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers will take over.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And here's Jones again on second down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. On third down, Love. He finds Watson complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
First down, Packers.
Love wants to shift things around. Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. When you look at this Bronco defense, it's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
86 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Again, it's Jones. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Love looking to throw it. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Here's Love. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos nothing.
Let's go. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against David Bakhtiari. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Love going to give this one to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Love's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And now Love going to change things up. Ready. Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Carlson on for the extra point.
For the extra point.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 47-yard line.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Following the interception, Love eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And now an audible here into something else. An inside give to Jones. There for the stop defensively, Nick Bonito. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the gun, Love. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. He got 29 yards that time. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into
these
his
two
eyes,
teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon.
So you have to
and
know
Charles.
your player. You have to know the situation.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
35-yard line.
Wilson dumps it off to Fournette. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. Now it's Wilson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On third down, Wilson. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And my goodness, another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Love from the gun on third down. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 20.
Hey,
First down, Packers.
First down, Love to pass. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. He may go. Now he's free at the 35. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Wilson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the option, it's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And quickly, they get to the line. To throw now. Here's Love. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Play fake. Here's Love. He finds Watson. It's caught. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
2nd down, Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Packers.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go, set. 43
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Set, cut.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 14 yards. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
On the set.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They go play action with Wilson, sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Finding room at midfield. He's on his way. Courtland Sutton. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Courtland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Wilson going to throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Drill 3. Ready, ready.
Love now on second down. Finding Hockenson here on the out route. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Love to throw for it on fourth. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 10. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Love. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
10 seconds.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 51 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. From the shotgun to give to Jones. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 167 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. 1st down, going to the air with Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Love. His throw incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal from the 10-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Jones. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
It got his man complete. It's a gain of 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Touch 50, touch 50. Right.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Tempo, tempo. Screen, ready?
Throwing again here, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
52 blast it.
Brings us second
Check right.
and 9 at the 3-yard line.
Hut.
Second down, another shot for Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Quick, yellow. Set.
Love from his end zone on 3rd down. Man open, here is Jones. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
But they certainly had success throughout.
Teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake. It's not the whole thing, it's a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh. Let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I want to circulate the units and the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh, ooh. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build.
Here we go, son.
Fix my cheek real quick. What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm sitting in my hood like they call me the blessing. You checking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get happened. They don't let me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and know you do it texting. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You would say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like border chain. That's competitive. Me making rain in your hood like I weather the streets.